Hi everyone, I hope you're well and you're happy. So in this video we're going to be doing something easy and something fairly simple to make. We're going to be changing a lock. So you can either change a lock for security reasons. I'm not going to show you how to break a lock in this scenario. I'm going to just show you if you need just to change a lock and you need like an extra set of keys. You may want to change your lock for many different reasons. One, for security reasons, if your keys have been circulated so many times, especially if you're staying in a rental space. You just want a bit of extra security. And the other option, if you just want something that matches the facade of your house. So the trick here, if you keeping it for safety reasons, you can actually keep the mechanism. So I'm going to just show you the tips and tricks on how you can do it. Here are the tools and the materials that you're going to need to change your lock. So you need your screwdriver, you need your lock, a box cutter, and also your chipboard screws as well. So this is a set of screwdriver sets by Total Tools. I love this set because you can have many different bits and sizes of the screwdriver set. So I'm going to just be using one on this case. So just follow along and then you see how easy it is to just change a lock, and something that you don't have to call someone to do it. Thank you. First thing that we're gonna do, I advise that you just inspect the lock and see where you need to open up. So in this case, I have 3 openings here, and also I have to do the 3 screws here, and then also do the same thing on the main lock and also the handles as well. So I'll start off on the back and use my screwdriver just to take off the screws. So in most cases you'll find that the screws have had their lifespan. By lifespan I mean you find that this may not fit. So you need to try out which exactly one of the screwdrivers will match according to this, because you can see here, I'll do a close-up shot so you can see the screws are a bit different. There are 2 different kinds of screws. So this screw here is a T, so you may need a different screwdriver for that and also for that one as well. Just undo everything. It's just a fairly easy process. So this set is gonna match the specific screw, and then I'll just take it out easily. See how easy this is? So these are the things that you don't have to call someone to come and assist you. If it's a major thing, yes, you can call someone to assist you, but for tiny things like this, I'm advising you that let's start making things our own and start working with our hands. This is basically the lock part. Can you see how fairly easy this is just to change a lock? So you just purchase any lock of your desire, and then you can actually keep this one and then reuse it at a different stage of the process. Do the same thing on this side. So I'm just gonna take out the screws as well for the lock as well. Look how nice and portable this thing is. The screwdriver is nice and portable. It's always advisable that you have a set of screwdrivers so that you can do activities like this, like things like fastening your handles, and so you don't have to stress about it. So what we're gonna do is just to take out, I'm gonna take out the lock. See? That's the lock part of it, and then just keep it safe. I'll give you a close-up on how it looks. So what I'm currently doing here is just to put pressure, because this lock is securely tightened inside onto the frame of the door. So what I need to do is just to push it, pull it out, and make sure that everything is still intact. So I'm going to use my screws just to I'm putting in the holes here. You'll see here, I'm just using my screwdriver just to put in the holes and push it out. So I'm going to put in the screwdriver inside her and just push out and give it a bit of force, right? Don't be afraid to give it a bit of force. Push it out until it's all out. See? All done. You've done with your lock. That's it. I have my new lock. I'm just going to take it out and then just put in everything, and then we're good to go. I'm going to use my box cutter. So this box cutter just to cut the lock outside of its packaging. It's so amazing how easy it is to change a lock. I know you never thought you can do it, but I know you can do it. Just buy a set of screwdrivers and try it out. Just try it out. This is the only way you'll be able to know. Just try it out. So my lock is out. Oh, and then another tip, you need to be careful of the size of your lock. So it's always important. Let's say for example you're not sure of the size of the lock. What I normally do, you can actually take this mechanism. This is the main part. Take the mechanism to the store. Once you've taken it out from the door, then you go to the store and then they try to match exactly the size of the lock that you may need for the new door. This is the new lock. and we have your new set of keys. And then if you're not sure, most locks and packaging, they normally comes with instructions on how you can do it. So it's always handy to keep this if you need to reassure what you need to do. So here's the packaging that comes with it. This part here is a lock mechanism. So we're just gonna insert it nicely in the back. And then this whole opening here, so this is the one where we're gonna put this level here, cylinder, and then just put it in so that it can hold on the other side as well. So I'll show you how to do that. So we're gonna insert our lock inside and then just push it in. First thing that I like to do is just to first secure, tighten the lock. Then we'll handle the handles later. So what I love about this is that it's already pre-packed, so you don't have to stress about, holes and everything. So you can see, unless if it's a fairly new door, you won't have those holes. But this one is a replacement of a lock, so it already has the pre-drill holes, so you don't have to struggle to do anything. So what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna put the screws in. For those who have a drill, you can even use a drill if you want something quicker. But for this demonstration, I'm gonna use a screwdriver. Just push it in, make sure that it's tight and secure. Please comment down below and let me know if this is something that you really wanted to do, but you didn't even know where to start. You only had one opening at the bottom. You can see there, but on this one we have double opening. So this is where we experience a challenge. So what I do is that I'll show you how to use this. If you have a hammer, take your hammer and just make sure that you do an opening. I'll show you how. In this situation here, let me just show you what the issue is. So if I'm putting the lock like this, and then if I were to trace the initial holes of the thing, you can see there will be a bit of unneatness there of a lock. So that's from the initial lock. So we need to try as most as possible to hide that portion there so that our door must be neat. So this is where you require, so basically we may need to do new holes for this specific door, for the lock. The reason being is that we need to be able to cover the initial holes so that our door must be neat. So put in enough pressure to make sure that it's tight and secure. You can see we've done the first part. I just need to make sure that it's straight line position, and then I'm gonna go ahead and then go for the back, for the bottom. The reason I'm going to the bottom is that since the top is already secured, I need to secure the bottom as well. So you find most rails are made out of melamine. So what melamine does is you can actually pierce through it without having to put a screw. But if it's a stronger door, I advise that you get a hammer and then pound through the new hole. So I'm using the back of my screwdriver just to hammer in to pierce through the opening. I don't advise this, but you need to compromise if you don't have a screwdriver, if you don't have a hammer, sorry. See, that trick actually worked. I'm able to pierce through the door. See, nice and easy. Use the back of the screwdriver to pound it in so that it must grip onto the door. Then you're home free. Nice and easy. Please let me know down below if you need to really change your locks, either for cosmetics point of view or also for a safety point of view. Next part is just to put the other side of the lock. So make sure that the spindle, which is this portion here, is poking through. So what this part does is just to hold the two locks together, so that when you open and close, it must work efficiently. So basically just fit in the new lock, and then we're going to repeat the same process just to fasten at the screws, and then we're good to go. Make sure that when you're holding the lock, you're able to push it down, and this level here, it goes down. So I think we're done. So make sure that it moves on both sides. So you can see here, it's just moving on both sides. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. You can see nice and smooth on both sides. So it's perfectly done. So what we need to do is just to test out the lock. So you take your normal keys that came with the lock, and just to test out if your lock is opening, like the level is coming on. See? It's nice and smooth. I'm happy at how this turned out. Please let me know down below if this is something that you need, or you've been wanting to change your locks but you just didn't know how. So let me know how this turns out. Let me know the struggles that you come across, and happy building. So I like that. So I'm just gonna close my door just to test out the lock, and then you'll see how it is. And then I'm just gonna lock it. See, it's nice. The style and the design is perfect. So if you're looking for a more nice, refined look, this is the perfect way of doing it. Enjoy this, try it, change locks, and you can just change locks for your entire house, since now you know how to do it. So it's that simple. You don't have to pay someone to do the simple things in life. So this is a simple task. Enjoy this task and let me know how it goes. My best advice is that keep your original lock, keep it nice and safe along with the screws as well. If you need to change another lock, you can greatly do so, because this is still a perfect look. And you can even spray paint this locks if you want a different color as well. So that's how simple it is to change a lock. Yeah. So cheers. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.